Hardened Scales is the name of the deck. Whenever one or more 1/1 counters are put on your creatures, you get that many +1 instead. Conclave Mentor provides a similar effect here in green-white. We had tried a green-black variation of this deck before. The upside to white is we get Dromoka's command, as well as Luminarch Aspirant here, which are powerful additions to the archetype. Maul, the Skyclaves, is also kind of a neat one for pushing damage. Ranger's class is a sweet one for putting extra counters on as well. And then we've got a variety of 1-drops here that have to do with counters also. So let's go ahead and pop on into a few games with this and see if this feels like it is linear enough or interactive enough to keep up what's going on in the format. Seize my means. Thanks for seizing your prime and dropping it off here again. Welcome back. I think we're just supposed to Stonecoil on one a lot of the time when it's their only 1-drop. We're just Rangers classing here. Investigate. Okay, what are we doing? Some kind of artifact synergies over there, perhaps? Yeah, protection from multicolored is low-key really good. It is an Eldraine card. It is, isn't it? How can you tell it's going to be low-key busted? It's from Eldraine. Cake shake on me. Thank you for the 49 months, Captain. Welcome back. All right, my opponent did nothing and then conceded. They had a Boseiju and a Secret of the Keys. All right, chat. When in doubt with a proactive deck like this, you just have no idea what your opponent is doing. Just click submit and try and run them down again in game 2. That's the upside to proactive decks. You don't have to try and guess with sideboarding. Markor, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Good morning, good morning. For anybody new, thanks for dropping in. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream full-time here on Twitch. I'm also not a coward, so I'm going to keep this one lander on the draw. Come on, camera autofocus. The camera keeps wanting to focus on Rowlet instead of me. Rowlet's cuter than me, so that's understandable, but my face is up here, Keenan. Look at that, chat. We block warriors on this stream. The decorative sticks have returned. To be fair, the decorative sticks were never gone. But they were hidden. Something that is worth noting that can be awkward on occasion in this deck is These Stonecoil Serpents cannot be targeted by Dromoka's command, which I'm sure at some point during this set someone is going to suggest we do. All right, thanks for the ladder points. I don't know what was going on there, but whatever our opponent's deck was trying to do, it did not seem to come together. Let me just get this out of the way now, Jeff. Have you considered targeting the Stonecoil Serpents with Dromoka's command? Strong line. We'll take it under consideration for the future. We might be extra thick today by the end of the stream, chat. Mythic, in fact. The last two standard decks combined when a combination of 11 and 2. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I played Runeterra recently. I haven't. Runeterra has a lot going on, and I found it very difficult to play casually. It's a game that's tough to half play, because there's a lot going on with it. Hey, what's going on, Matrix? Warhammer 40k. One of the few things that's more expensive than Magic. I am 10 out of 10 in for more Arcane. Arcane was very good. This is honestly impressive. Our deck is so unlucky. It's not just us flooding on it. Our opponent is also flooding off of our deck. We're flooding together. Do 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 do. Bum 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 da 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 da. Do 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 na na do 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 do. Okay, we found a spell. It's a good start. I'm gonna keep putting counters on the Servant of the Scale. Oh, this couldn't block. I should have attacked with Aspirant. Missed a freebie there. Dead to Torbrand. Oh, man. That game was a bad joke of variance. Want the Deccan Stones and the Ajanis here. If you consider putting spells here, like this deck's only playing 22 lands at that. It's like, I honestly thought about adding a couple of utility lands to it, but our curve topped out at 3, so I was like, okay, we'll start with 22 and see how it feels. Okay, camera, am I gonna have to remove the Rowlet from behind me? It's actually insane that the camera keeps autofocusing onto the Rowlet off of me. Damn it, Cannon. The curve tops out at 3. Why are we playing more than 3 lands? Asking the real questions. All right, didn't get stomped, step 1. How do you feel about Dromcom fight the Karizev here? I like it. When this dies, we gain life equal to its power as well, which is very good here in the aggro matchup. Deck the halls with bowels of annex. Ba la 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 la. Be aggressive. Be aggressive. Do 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 do. Be do do. Ajani's plus adds 6 power to the board right now.
Take him out. Burn!
You do not have to fight alone. See in yourself what I see in you.
Keep your Planeswalker. Let's go. Driving in my Pelt Collector, beep beep.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Oh, today's my lucky day.
I just really like this, Ajani. It's a sweet card. Neat payoff here in white. Also grinds a little bit with its -2 in the grindy matchup. Feels good, man. That was an easy game. It was also the game where we were on the play, though, so it's expected to be easy. This is the hard game on the draw. Ramanap runes on 1. Seems decent for us. Ooh, they found a spell this game. Yeah, 4 mana Vivian's just 4 mana. Is that? is the thing. The downside to Aspirant here is if they have Whirly Boy, we get in trouble. I have Ajani to bring her back later, though. And next turn we get to go Pelt Collector, Conclave. Yeah, this is great for us. Come on, the no blocks here. To go Pelt Collector into Conclave into power the Servant of the Scale up to 4. When this dies, it moves its counters over. They have Cleave here. We could be in trouble. I'm gonna block the Robber here because of the potential for Cleave. That's true. I could have gone like Pelt Collector here, Servant here, but then if they Cleave Robber, I'm a little sad. I lose both my things and they keep theirs. If they Cleave the Annex, it goes up to 12 damage. Yeah, Matrix, you're fine. There's a white version of Servant of the Scales. Is there? There might be. I'm gonna regret saying this later, but I have yet to be cleaved in Explorer. Well, wow, they did not have Cleave, and they had... Is it time to pivot, chat? I think it's time to pivot. Pivot.
We stand together. I will lend you my strength.
I'm gonna leave Conclave Mentor back for now, because I think we can leave that back to play around a future Cleave. Yeah, the way they attacked it felt like a Castle activation, which is why I didn't block the NX. We weren't dead to Cleave anyways, so... And like, there's a good chance they're just dead next turn to my Trampler, right?
Fire starter there is. Time to toast your marshmallows. S'mores, anyone?
Alright, so...
You are capable of more than you assume. I am proud to fight by your side. Deliver us to victory.
It's a large one-drop, chat. Dear Death Shadow, eat your heart out. Solid start for our Hardened Scales deck, chat. Mono red being competitive is so good for Explorer as a format. Formats for mono red are real tend to be good formats. The Teamer control deck is really good. Goldspan Dragon is pretty cracked in standard. don't say. I know, right? This will surprise many of you to hear. There might be something to this Gold Span Dragon card. Huh? So let's curve out here. That's kind of an interesting question. Do we want to do this after this, though? Wow, that land is gorgeous. Excuse me? What? You have my attention, opponent. Jim Davis said he thinks there's too many formats for competitive paper. I think there's no such thing as too many formats. I think Magic the Gathering players need to learn when to say this isn't for me. It's okay for not every format to be for every person. All right, I think I want to just spread these counters out, but I also kind of want to get more on Serpent. That's close. It could be right to put the extra one here. Hey, Time Lord. Thanks for sticking around for almost 4 years. Welcome back. Good morning, good morning. Appreciate all the old-timey Hoaglandia regulars that have stuck through all of our changes here over the years. Times be a-changin', and many of you keep on coming back. You're great. That's a lot of golems, Chip. There's a good chance this is put 1/1 counters on something, they sacrifice an enchantment angle. Hey, thanks for sticking on as a tier 1, Wordsmith. Yeah, they must be reanimating, right? I saw the old Steamkin standard video pop up on my feed, and I was like, man, Arena has changed. It really has, right? Like, I know we joke Arena, like, doesn't get new things anymore, and to a degree, it's much less than it used to be, but, like, it's definitely improved from release. Took 40 months for you to stop using Prime. I mean, for what it's worth, I always, like, Prime's the exact same on my end. So if you have, like, another streamer you want to use your Prime on, and you want to pay to support me here, I appreciate you for sure. Just make sure you use the Prime somewhere, chap. Jeff Bezos has enough money. Spend your Prime every month. Oh, you stopped paying for Amazon Prime. That's also a reasonable take if you're not using the Prime in general, or Amazon in general. But if you do have it, it's $3. Soul Guide and they have to be a Reanimator deck, right? Oh, I guess that's true. Some of the tier 1 prices vary a little bit in some countries, so Prime could technically be better. It's about the same. Most of my subs are from the regionalized sub pricing didn't really impact my channel. A majority of my subscribers are US folks. What are we cutting here? I definitely want the Graveyard Hate. Like Maul, the Skyclaves out. Rishkar was pretty good there. I don't think I want to cut this. Maybe Ranger's class is kind of slow. Speaking of Prime, CS Chennai 3, thank you for the brand new Prime. Thanks for dropping that off. Wouldn't be able to be without folks like you. And Shmiro, thanks for ripping for the 5th month. This is nice. You get to go Scales into Mentor into Servant. So I think Twitch tells me what countries my subs are from these days. Yeah. My 77% of my subscribers are from the United States. Another 5% are from Canada. And then 4 and 3% are from Germany and the United Kingdom. So that's what, 89% of my subs are from places that are pretty close to the US dollar in terms of ratios, so. And there's 1% Brazil, Italy, Norway, Netherlands, Austria, and then everywhere else is less than 1%. Another Hardened Scales, that's pretty good. This, oh, I messed up. I should have played another green land. I should have shocked this in, because if I draw another 1-mana green spell next turn, I want to be able to play all 3 of them. Xander was good. We played a good deck and it was kind of fun. We're gonna be looping Standard back in as a regular part of the stream, but we're gonna focus on playing better decks in that format, I think is the plan. Alright, Servant of the Scales is gonna be all grown up when he comes into play, Chip. Gonna be a large lad. Reanimate spell. Speaking of spells, what are spells, Jeff? I do not have any Unite in the live schedule this week, but there are still highlights 7 days a week on the Pokemon Unite, on the Hoaglandia Unite channel on YouTube. And I am posting occasionally longer segments on my main channel still. As if I'm just a little bit light on my live schedule this week in general, because with all the YouTube editing stuff I've been doing, I've been having some longer weeks. Apologies for the string of cheese hanging out of my mouth. Christy brought me down some pasta for lunch. Excuse me? It's a shame I don't have a trampler, Chip. What's my official position on Desert Imposters? I don't know what a Desert Imposter is. So they have to block these two or they die? I'm a big fan of Desert. I don't know what a Desert Imposter is, though. We have some Maul that Skyclaves in our main deck that I trimmed here. But like, we're gonna win this game even without the trim, alright? We're fine. Just like went wide around them, went wide and tall. Oh, it's Desert Imposters, the one where they make cakes that look like real things. But it's a cake and they have to guess which one's a cake. I don't really do reality TV, chat. When I want reality TV, I watch Twitch. Outside of watching Twitch right now, which I do a healthy amount, believe it or not, my wife and I are currently watching The Flight Attendant on HBO, and I am watching, what's it called? In the Middle. It's a sitcom I've been watching on HBO as well. HBO Max actually has a lot of good stuff. This stream isn't sponsored or endorsed by HBO Max, but HBO, if you're out there, it certainly could be. I actually haven't watched The Boys season 3 yet. Bark Hydra. I can see that being playable. Especially as I'm sitting here playing against blue-white. Bark Hydra is probably pretty good in this matchup. Yeah, you're probably just better off playing Yori and Mar. Amori is like really bad. Amori is basically a 7-mana textless 4/5. Just gonna go ahead and concede this game. Playing against blue-white kind of sucks in general, and my hand is 3 lands, so. That's true. Casting green. I have 19 green sources. You got 22 lands and only 3 are dedicated white. Green's not uncastable. Board in some card advantage, some protection, some disruption. And I am just a disaster trying to eat this pasta today. This pasta was originally a meal from HelloFresh Christy and I picked out that we've subsequently repurchased ingredients for. Hey, Russell. It is. Yeah, I got you. Welcome back. And I've made several times after. It's got like peppers and stuff in it, and then it's baked after the fact. It's great. In Italy, it's polite to hang cheese from your beard. Something like that. Baked pasta was something Chrissy and I didn't do very often before meal kits, and there are a lot of them that do it. It's real good. Baked pasta and lemon pasta. There are a lot of really good lemon pasta dishes out there. Like Rangers class, level Rangers class here. I guess I could also just like Scooze here, but I guess I could also be on a sweeper, right? It's the mod to non-mod percentage of this chat. You can look it up. D-Beard, thanks for the 27 months. So if someone wants to count it, you can go to a link like this and see how many chatters and stuff are there. Still $1,000 for you to play Modern Lantern Control. Thanks for the 14 months, Hutch. I think it might be that, plus you have to give cards to me, because I don't think I have a... I haven't talked to MTGO traders in a long time. I don't know if they'll still give me cards. I haven't touched Moto in a while. What do we think of just playing the long game here and leveling this to 3? I think I kind of like it, instead of playing something else out into a sweeper. Yeah, our average sub length is pretty long here. We have a lot of regulars that are great. I've been doing this a while too. I currently have 89 mods and 503 viewers. That's great. What's going on, Demox? Speaking of bringing up the average, thanks for the 49 months. Did the new Moto devs make any improvements? The new Moto devs are is like the software retirement home, chat. It's where companies send their application when they're ready to put it out to pasture. Ranger's class is so good, chat. I think I want to start putting counters on my Lair of the Hydra here. Spread the love out here a little bit. Gotta settle my wreckage, daddy. For thinning my deck out. Appreciate you. It's a shame my creature land got tagged in that. For the love of God, Magic Arena. How many system update messages do you have to send? Is one not enough? Oh, I guess I should have done this first, right? I missed a counter. Farewell is such a toxic pit stain of a card. above average turn with Rangers class chat. Above average turn. I'm gonna Scavenging Ooze here as well, so that way we can tag this Memory Deluge next turn. They have another sweeper. We get to follow it up with Ajani.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it.
I think I want to play around Gear Hulk a little bit here.
This is what you get for hurting my people.
Technically doesn't hit Planeswalkers, but yeah. They have Dovin's Veto in their deck against my creature aggro deck. Yeah, sure. Magic Arena players. Yeah, sure.
Remember your training.
Your move, Yugi boy. Thoughts on Ajani versus Emperor? I think Ajani's much better. That's why I'm playing it. Emperor might be a better main deck card, but Ajani's coming out of our sideboard for the grindy matchups. I think it's better at being grindy, for sure. Are blue-white players okay? They're not. Hey, Stage Select. Thank you for the 2 months. Welcome back. Okay, well, they otherworldly lighted that instead of my Stonecoil Serpent. So I assume the Stonecoil Serpent is dead to something else then.
I am the Emperor of Kamigawa, and I will protect my people. I am almost sad to see you go.
Yeah, Rangers class punched the clock and went to work for sure.
Strike fast and strike hard.
I assume we're dead here.
Keep watch for intruders.
I don't know if we're fully in garbage time, chat. They could brick off here. Like, they technically need to animate all of the Storm Giants to not die here, so I'm gonna at least make them show me another removal spell before I concede. Alright, sure. The chat, sometimes they just have nothing. Sometimes they just have nothing. We won, but at what cost? Asking the real questions. Asking the real questions. And our reward for winning that game is getting to play a game 3 here, chat. The prize at the end of the tunnel is a game 3. Yeah, that's true. They probably should have deluged at sorcery speed for portable hole. It's a good show. Well, they can't veto me with these lands, so I'm gonna try and get Ranger's Class down here. They can censor me. That's fine. Can't wait to get my sword. I promise to become immediately drunk with power. God bless. The honesty shines through. The update today adds more features that take money from you. And some of you may think I'm joking, but no, it's literally just to add Baldur's Gate pre-release stuff to the store. So I am being very serious, in fact. And now the really fun question, do we attack with one creature and get hosed by Emperor? Or do we attack with everything and get hosed by Settle the Wreckage? The answer to this question is found in the probabilities of what happens if those things occur. And I'm going to choose to play around Emperor because if my opponent casts Settle the Wreckage here, I get the sweet release of pressing the concede button because we get to stop playing. And honestly, getting to stop play against blue-white control is a reward in and of itself. It's pretty fun and interesting gameplay. Settle the Wreckage and farewell. Good stuff. We lost some rank points, but ultimately we won. Ultimately, that was a win for the home team. Unable to join the event. All right. Yep. Sorry. You have to look at my dumb face in a large color, chat. Has Nova been nerfed yet? Next week. Next week, chat. How we doing, Twitch chat? We got Update Magic Arena. Bear with me. It's my big ugly face in large view. Enjoy decorative sticks, chat. It won't let you log in after the update. Well, if that's the case, I guess we're starting Marvel Snap early, but we're going to try. What's in the Marvel Snap box? They sent me a hat and a coffee mug. That's kind of cute. It's got a bunch of their artworks on it. And some stickers, too, that are somewhere. I think the boys have them. Speaking of Marvel Snap time, chat, authentication failed. Oof. Oof. All right, I'm going to give the client a restart here to give it a chance to get in, but I guess we're going to be starting Snap early, huh? It's unfortunate. People are going to think the green-white scales deck was bad, when in reality, I liked it a lot. And we'll probably play it again in the future, but if we can't play more Arena, it's going to have to be a short video. All right. Marvel Snap it is. Speaking of Marvel Snap stuff.